Hi, Cenk. I'm not sure if you remember me. I was on your show a while back, and you asked me, demanded that I make you a ham sandwich, and I was just kind of wondering if you still wanted that sandwich. I could probably put it in the mail for you.
What? Okay, Karen. Everybody knows I said that as a joke. Okay, and you didn't fucking make me a ham sandwich. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Get the fuck off the phone. Get the fuck off the phone.
Get off the phone, you anti-woman, poor sandwich-making fuck.
Get off.
I'm a feminist. I'm the real feminist.
If you want to have a reasonable discussion, okay, but now they're gonna come on and talk about ham sandwich.
All right, folks. Well, obviously yesterday was the Super Bowl, and I haven't really seen them, but I'm going to assume most of the other big conservative channels have made videos today talking about Taylor Swift or the woke commercials or whatever else. And I'm here to tell everyone in this video that I think we are all missing the point, okay? I think we are all missing the biggest and largest, and yes, trust me, it is a very large story of the entire Super Bowl, who is, of course, none other than our favorite Democrat presidential candidate, Cenk Uygur. And I know what you're saying, Vince. You've officially lost your mind. Okay, because I get it. You like to do these videos making fun of Cenk. You think that him running for president is the funniest thing ever because you are a child. But what does Cenk Uygur have to do with the Super Bowl? Like, are you delusional at this point? Do you look outside in the sky and do you see Cenk Uygur in the sky? Cenk Uygur is the mailman. Hey, I'm here to deliver your mail. Would you like to vote for me? Have you officially gone schizophrenic delusional that you're just seeing Cenk Uygur where Cenk Uygur doesn't exist? To which I say to you, first of all, Cenk Uygur is everywhere if you look hard enough. But secondly, no, this is not a joke because this weekend, Cenk demanded that CBS give him a Super Bowl interview designed for the president. And so he wanted to get the presidential interview. I'm not joking about this. And then when he didn't get it, he went full rage pig mode about it. But first, to give you the context for, in case you're wondering what exactly is this Super Bowl interview that Cenk is talking about, again, it is designed for the president. And this whole thing started when, you may have heard of this by now, but this year, for the second year in a row, if I'm not mistaken, Joe Biden turned down the Super Bowl presidential interview. And that's basically where the network who's hosting the Super Bowl every year, does like a 3-minute interview with the president. It's not a particularly hard interview. It's just kind of like a, hey, Super Bowl, yay, it's the president, national event, whatever. But of course, Joe Biden is so mentally unfit that he couldn't even do a favorable interview with CBS, right? He ran away from this. And that's not exactly surprising when you consider the events of this week and the fact that the legal system in our country even declared him to basically be mentally unfit to stand trial. So it's not surprising. At the same time, Cenk is right that it's not a good look for Biden at all, especially considering for Joe, it's campaign year. It's one thing to turn down the Super Bowl interview in an off year where there's no election. It's another thing when you're going into November in the 2024 campaign to refuse to do that. So Cenk is right about that. But where Cenk went totally off the rails is the moment where he basically demanded that he is deserving of taking the place of Joe Biden and doing the Super Bowl interview on behalf of Joe. Okay, so he says here, Biden turned down the Super Bowl interview. That is equivalent of $56 million in free advertising for our message. That's a crime to waste that opportunity. So I will do it. Okay. He said this on Friday, I believe. He says, I will do the Super Bowl interview. He goes on to have an ounce of self-awareness saying, of course, CBS isn't going to do it, but whoever else wants to interview a Democrat on Sunday, let me know. Because of course, Cenk, of course, you deserve a Super Bowl presidential interview because of course, everyone knows you are the real president. Right? You are the real president, as I demonstrated in this graphic here. Of course, Cenk is actually the real president at the moment. He's definitely not a clown who's trying to run for president, even though he's uneligible to even be on the ballot because he's not a natural born citizen. No, of course, Cenk deserves a Super Bowl interview. And to tell you the truth, although I knew it wasn't going to happen, I kind of was rooting for Cenk to actually get the CBS interview because it would have been hilarious. It would have been hilarious. Imagine that. Imagine Cenk Uygur at the Super Bowl. But still, regardless, big surprise. Yes, I know everyone's going to be totally shocked by this news. But yeah, folks, Cenk Uygur did not get a Super Bowl interview, okay? Everyone play the world's smallest violin. This is a war crime. Frankly, this is racist, okay? How dare you not give me a Super Bowl interview? I'm the real president. Okay? So yeah, Cenk, sadly, folks, got denied. He got snubbed by CBS. Frankly, it was rigged just like all of Cenk Uygur's elections, right? Quote unquote rigged. I mean, he lost to Joe Biden by 1 million votes because he wasn't even on the ballot. Same way here. They're just trying to keep me out because I'm not a real progressive, or I am a real progressive, but they're not real progressives, right? It's just too funny. I tried to look around and see if anyone ever took up Cenk on this thing. I believe I actually tweeted at him saying that I would interview him, but I don't think Cenk ever responded. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'm scrolling on his Twitter right now. I'm looking. Yeah, folks, I don't think he got any type of Super Bowl interview. So poor Cenk. Okay, poor Cenk. He's just trying to be a real progressive. And no one wants to take him seriously. I couldn't imagine why. I couldn't imagine why no one takes him seriously, of course, because he's only a guy running for president, even though he's not eligible to be president. What is unserious about that? What is unserious? I have no idea. But in regards to the Super Bowl, I did also really quickly want to point this out, which is that, and by the way, I tagged Cenk Uygur in this, and once again, he didn't respond to me. Okay, I couldn't imagine why. Cenk, why do you keep ignoring me? Okay, you know, I get it. We do this sort of to make fun of you, and it's kind of a big troll. But at the same time, no conservative pundit is giving your presidential campaign the amount of press coverage that I am. Let's be real about that. So, you know, Cenk, I would appreciate if you could at least retweet this, okay? Because, folks, I'm here today to report that Cenk Uygur actually finally A, showed up in a poll, and B, won a poll, okay? As we talked about a couple videos ago regarding Cenk, he was basically complaining because people were making fun of him that, hey, you're polling, you're not even in most of the polls, and the one poll you were in, it was Quinnipiac against Biden, and you're polling at 2%, okay, 2%. So how is anyone supposed to take you seriously? And Cenk was coping about that. He was saying, the mainstream media is snubbing me, they're blocking me out. And the reason I only have 2% poll is because I'm not even in the other polls, right? Because most polls of the Democrat primary are not even including Cenk Uygur because he's not even eligible nor a serious candidate. So I took the liberty, okay, and I polled you guys. I said, all right, let's see what will happen here, okay? So I put out this poll saying, who will win the Super Bowl? Okay, this was a couple days before the Super Bowl. I said, who's going to win the Super Bowl? Okay, the options were the Chiefs, the 49ers, and Cenk Uygur. Okay? And folks, look at these numbers. Cenk Uygur won the official VinceDao political poll, getting 55% to around 20% with these other candidates in terms of winning the Super Bowl. Okay? So according to you guys, according to this poll, it got 456 votes. That's not a terrible sample size. Cenk Uygur was going to win the Super Bowl. All right? Now, of course, people were coming to me asking, well, Vince, how can Cenk Uygur win the Super Bowl? That doesn't even make any sense. He is not a football team. He is not in the Super Bowl. Like, what are you even talking about? To which I would say, so you're saying he's ineligible? You're saying he's ineligible to participate in the Super Bowl? Well, I respond to you by pointing out that Cenk Uygur is also ineligible to be president, yet he's still running for president. So listen, you guys just don't think in the frame of mind of Cenk Uygur. With him and his self-belief, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Okay, so obviously you did see the result yesterday, and the Chiefs unfortunately won. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, clearly Cenk Uygur didn't win the Super Bowl. To which I say, but listen, okay, Cenk is going to run in at the Chiefs Super Bowl parade. This is officially my prediction. He will run in, cash in the Money in the Bank contract, and take the Super Bowl from the Chiefs. Let's be real about that. But no, in all seriousness, okay, the point here is that finally, okay, listen, Cenk can't say I did not include him in the poll, because I did include him in the poll, okay? Cenk Uygur got in a poll and he won the poll, okay? And I tried to tag him in this and he didn't respond to me. Like, Cenk, come on, man. You finally won a poll. You're leading in one poll and you're not going to actually promote that? What a missed opportunity by Cenk. I mean, you want to talk about Biden missing opportunities by not doing the Super Bowl interview. You are missing opportunities by not publicizing the VinceDao Super Bowl poll that showed you winning the Super Bowl. All right. So, yeah. Anyways, folks, there is the story with Cenk Uygur. I hope you are as sad as I am that he did not get a presidential interview. And listen, guys, in the delusional mind of Cenk Uygur, it's not going to stop him, okay? This is inevitable. And if you're listening, you're not watching, look at the screen right now. I am telling you, this is inevitable in his mind, at least, okay? Cenk Uygur is, even though he already lost like 3 states, he's going to win 50 states and he's going to be the president, even though he's not eligible, okay? But anyways, folks, with that said, let me know what you think of this in the comment section down below. Can you believe that Cenk is still trying to run a presidential campaign? Be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and until next time, Alpha Moves Only, God bless, have a very good day, and peace.